Okay. Adios! That is one heck of a trip. If it's that much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, we can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were halfway down, I think I'd have floated enough to be here right now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing! Read like a book. Children's book at that. Well, it's no big deal if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osley family anyway. Well, it's no big deal. That's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osley family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rowan had. Ah, the Cronus rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, perfect, thanks. So, anyway, the thing we've discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Who are you, priest boy? Okay, we know this room. Well, now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty describing what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. Mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So, this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the robot excavated in Calvard, but... I wish I could have seen it moving. And this... an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of the artifact seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the simple principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here... So, just after the black orbment you called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so... a seal on the Arlo Gospel was used, and then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of systems at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this is some sort of gate. Gate. Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's... Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is the black key called the Gospel. If you think about it like that, The Aloha being AWOL makes a lot of sense. But where's this trail of yours, then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. I think a little less literal. It's not a trail you see with your eye, or normally walk. It could be the septum veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Uluru. Uru. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. Ooh. Interesting. Now we're back at Grancel. But who are we with? Off go the passengers. Do. Aha! Bingo! Freedom! Phew! Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estella? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right, we should go say hi to Elna. Hey, are you... Estella, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went into training, but now... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be full bracer... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. Hey, you're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? You've grown away. You've grown way stronger over the past month, Estella. Not just in, like, whacking stuff like that with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever, and you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only just now sinking in for you. Huh. Yeah, when you put it like that, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother to look up. I look up at how big the mountain before her is. I'm having second thoughts about climbing it. No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time, anyway. If I have to crawl, I'll reach the top, no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. I see that both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on the performance during training. Huh? You get paid for training? Not that I'm complaining, but are you sure? Naturally, it's part of your job, after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Ka-ching! General training. Nice. 2,000 merit. Nice. I need that. Current bracer rank G. It does seem that the two of you are quite fulfilling training period. You even carried yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'd love to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Carter and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get when Elna was poking. I think I get what Elna was poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full scope racers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassie is still devoting his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Liston Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now head of the military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army with your father, Estella. The future. Entrusted to Dad. Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know. That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from here on, however. At the same time, we'll have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the Society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the change in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Huh. Do you mind defining change, Elna? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all over across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward any explanation to why this is happening. So, every beastie out there is nastier, just cuz. Oh man. It's definitely the Society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Analese. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd like very much for the two of you to be part of it. A response? You two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Shara. I got too? This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two look stronger than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. I got hi, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man didn't tell me much about Joshua, you know? I heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back to your feet already? Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question, I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit we don't work together that often, Charizard. Actually, Charizard and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed, they will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the Society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're going to be wandering around all across Liberia keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. It's probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we could... Groping around in the dark is the best we could do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Charizard and Agate. Our plan is to have Charizard and Agate investigate the different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner, though, just in case the Society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so which one of us is... So, one of us helps Charizard, the other helps Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was gonna go looking for the Society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you, I'm glad to help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work our best. Of course you have to push the decision to me, on us. What do you think, Analese? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You're the one in full bracer for a little while, right? Probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Analese. Look at you, Analese. Where did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shara and I are the same rank, but the way we fight are different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. Well, I emphasize on speed with the range of my whip and normal arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard, choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then, I'll... Yeah. Oh god, okay. I wonder if there's any difference with... I wonder if there's any difference in the story with which one you choose. I don't think there's... I don't know. I wonder if there's much difference in the story with which one you choose. Huh. This is actually quite an interesting choice. Which partner will you choose? You want to go with Shara or Agat? Hello, cat. Meow. Do you want to help? Yeah, I bet you want to help. Come on. Down, please. I am busy. Thank you. I'm going to go with Shara. Because I think she's more fun. I thought so. Well, then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things out of our newest full bracer in mind. I think I made a mistake. So that means I'm with Agat. I'll do my best, I promise. I'm counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, next step is to figure out how we're going to wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts on Elle? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I've just received pleas of aid from Runa and Bose branches today, rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Cedar being away. At least you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, I'm a Bose kid after all. Yeah, we'll handle the junk in Bose branch then. I've got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Ravina Village. Need to take a quick trip home? Something like that. Yeah, we'll help the ruin then. That alright with you, Estelle? Yeah, of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Rune's doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Right then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle. Huh? What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn and push yourself, but remember you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weaknesses. What? What the hell are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? Oh, that ain't it. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Look, men are big dumbos who are too friggin' stubborn to ask for help for their own good, 95% of the time. Me and your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kinda expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You've got a lot of friends out there, make use of them. I got it. I'll remember that, thanks. Showing yourself sign for 1 second. I'll give it A for effort, at least. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even I can be nice to girls. Sorta. And he does grant miracles. The heck's that supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. Yes, this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Thanks for going with me on my training. Sure asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So, yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the? Don't tell her everything! Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just for that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot training with you, Estella. So I gotta say hi. So I gotta say too, thank you. Oh, and okay, deep breath. I know you might think I'm weird by saying this, but I like to think we're really friends, but well, I'd like to think of you as you and me, Estella, being something more. What are you saying? What I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Sharon. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious. Oh my. Really? Right here, in public. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estella, but we totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple of fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't know. Joshua, what does he have to do with this? What problem would there be in a couple of fronts if we became rivals? 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 Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Oh, as unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you want. Alright then. I, Estella Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Analese, and feel consider the gauntlet's thrown in your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step one, a race to see which one of us can reach out to Shara's level first. Bring it, Swordbrain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Consular. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead. This is the final call. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia boarding bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Oh, hey, that's our cue. Alright then, see ya. Remember, if you find anything, contact us through the guild. We'll do the same. Yeah, of course. See ya, Annalise. I got stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estella. And with that, magically they disappeared. Yeah, we get to watch it float away. Bye bye, everybody. Well, that go away. There we go. Okay then. Should we find our check-in, and should we finish our check-in and wait for the next room-bound flight? Yes, the ship bound for Ruin should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital, though it's your first time back in a month after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Ruin. Let's finish checking in. Alright then. Ticket should be available in the lobby of the landing port company building. Let's go. Oh, so much talking. I'm supposed to have a sore throat, goddammit. Right, okay. I'm going to spin the camera around first. Okay, yeah, we just talked to him, don't we? Ticket purchases are handled in the building nearby. Thank you. Okay, so it's not you. It's this building over here. That's just Hero Public. Public Corporation? Don't think it's in here, is it? It could be. Huh? What? Woman with glasses. Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits on how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha! You took the words right out of my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think liberals' internal politics were you playing. I did not think liberals' internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Saboria attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is long-standing friends of Liberal. We wouldn't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friends? Some friends you are, you didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My Lord Ambassador Carrigan, may I suggest we leave the matter here? He looks familiar. We do not wish to bother our customers. But Mueller, Ambassador Cohen, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military. Still, far better than hearing it from the pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you just... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me... That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord? Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave other matters in your hands. As you will, my lord. Hiya. Estella, yes? It's been some time since your help during the festival, I believe. I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and a dog? The man's the ambassador from the Emboria Empire, the Liberal, Lord Deville Carrigan. The woman would be the ambassador of the Republic of Calvard, Esla Corrin. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. So, they're the great ambassadors, hmm? How do a pair of whitey children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Sure, I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the very least. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no matter. The fact they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are, in some ways. I guess you can see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I wouldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provisions and liberals' internal politics. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask. No, I don't mind. That's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from our central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are provided by our airship companies to the Imperial and Republic both. But we bumped into Ambassador Corrin when we came by to finalize the details of the deal. No, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine then? The capabilities of a normal engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine could be installed in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue. Oh, now I get it. It'd be a real mess if the engine let the Imperial Army get... It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean... no, not at all, it's true. Normally sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolize a technological edge, he wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan, as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen's willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You're here for an air ticket, yes? I'll pardon myself then. Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller, about Oliver? Has he come back to Abori already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Oh, don't worry, that half-wit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Ah, okay then. How very Oliver. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a reasonable citizen, like a responsible citizen? Unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking about him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping the lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. What a serious fellow for a friend of Oliver's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Mueller's the resident military officer for the Borea Embassy, I think. I've only ever seen him a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong, manly face. Very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or three with him sometime. Hey, let's avoid international incident, okay? Oh, speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Oliver after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean, he invited you? Like, invited you? Well, with him it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally I'd happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night, drinking, that is. Oh, Oliver, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyway, let's get our tickets at the counter. I love these characters. I love them so much. Right, okay, let's get a ticket. Now, welcome. Will you be using our international flights? Will you be using our national flights or our international flights? 2 tickets for Ruin, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You're with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Charizard? Yes. I already received payment from Elna with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. Hooray! I see. So Elna did... very nice, Elna. Thoughtful as always. Well then, please hand your tickets into the receptionists immediately outside the building. You could check in with your flight there. Right. Okay. We are going on a flight. In the next episode, I'm going to wrap this one up here. And I will see you all next time. This is the CPU 001 signing out. Have a good day. Bye-bye.